Hello everyone, Tony here once again. Today I will be making a sound demo of my new tom drumheads, the Evans UV2s. If you want to skip right through where the sound demo is, timestamps are in the description box. Because beside of the drumheads, I'll talk about some random topics, you know, my usual bullshit. So if you want to skip straight to the sound demo, click and have a listen. See you there. This is not precisely an episode of Talking with Tony, I don't know. Second episode is coming up hopefully in April. So I just dressed comfortably, sprayed a nice fragrance, which in this case we have Accord Oud by Rito. Beautiful, beautiful woody fruity fragrance. Highly recommended to try it out if you're into that kind of shit. And now we'll pour a drink, which in this occasion is again Macallan 12. I drank the same exact liquor in the first episode of Talking with Tony, but this is not the same bottle, since the bottle that I drank in the first episode of Talking with Tony is gone. This is a new one, but I really love this Macallan 12. You know, the whiskey enthusiast always say, oh, don't drink this instead, you know. Drink whatever the f you want. That's it. If it makes you happy and it gets you drunk, f it. Drink it. So, cheers. And we'd also taste this Mexican cigar that it was given to me as a present. Grazie mille, Matteo. I don't know how it'll go, you know. Usually the best cigars are the Cuban ones, but why not? Start slowly around the edges, and then you go straight to the middle. That's what she said. It's not that bad. It's not the worst. It's not the best that I've tried. This is not a Monte Cristo. This is not Romeo y Julieta, but it's very decent, I have to say. Yeah, perfect match. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's start off by saying these are not freshly launched drumheads. But the main selling point of these UV2s is precisely the UV coating, which is supposed to last a very long time before it starts to chip out. Like pretty much all the regular coated drumheads, including from Evans. Remo, I don't give a shit. They chip out very fast. Needless to say, this is not a sponsored video. Since I started uploading content to YouTube, I've always used only Evans drumheads. On my previous drum kit, I have drum kit by the way. I have Remo pinstripes, Ebony pinstripes on all the toms, a regular Remo Ambassador coated on the snare, and a Power Stroke 3 black suede on the bass drum. Killer heads. But I've also used a coated Control Sound with a reverse dot, an Emperor X, which made me fall in love with double ply drum heads on the snare, even a Remo Ambassador, the black suede version, you know, to match the kick drum. All of them sounded fantastic. Those took my amateur drum kit to a new sounding level experience. So whatever I say about these UV2s is my honest opinion. If I say they sound great, it's because I truly believe they sound killer. And if they do sound like I'm gonna bash on them. You know, I wanted to try precisely the UV2s because my drum's head has never been loaded with traditional white coated drum heads. The snare, of course it has, but never on the toms. My first videos that I uploaded were Evans Onyx on the 2 rack toms. No, Evans Hydraulic blacks on the rack toms and Evans Onyx on the 2 floor toms. They sounded great, but so far I've only used black coated drum heads on the floor toms. So up until now, my drum kit has never been like fully loaded traditional white drum heads. I'm no one, but every legendary drummer has used coated white drum heads, or at least at some point. Vinny Colaiuta, Steve Gadd, Bernie, I have recorded every record on earth pretty. Steve Smith, Peter Erskine, Tony Williams, Omar Hawkins, like Mike Portnoy, Thomas Hoppe, Annika Niles, Benny Greve, Jorge Garrido, also known as El Estepario Siberiano, on his almost unexistent drum set. Liam Pfeiffer from Unprocessed, Matt Halpern, Clay Ashman from Polyphia. One of my favorites, Matt Garska, and the greatest of all time, Lars Ulrich, and so on and so forth. I replaced the drum heads on every drum on my kit except the bass drum, but on my snare I used an Evans Heavyweight Dry, which is a 2-ply 10mm each ply, I guess, with the dry vent holes and also the reversed dot to control the overtones. Even more, I used the Rob Beatdown Brown method to tune all the drums. I only used my all and trusty Tama tension watch to make sure that all the tension rods are even in tension. And that's it. Very uncomplicated. If you don't know the method that I'm talking about, I'll leave a link in the description so you can watch the video and stop thinking that tuning drums, it's complicated. It is not. Here's the sound demo we're here for. You'll be the judge if it sounds good or not. Drop a comment and let me know. In my opinion, they sound incredible. Yes, they have less attack compared to my clear EC2s on all the rack toms, but they do have the warmness that you could expect from a coated drumhead. Again, talking on the rack toms and the floor toms. Again, and I always say this, it's a matter of taste. Pouring in the third glass. I'm enjoying myself, dude. I'm enjoying myself. However, if you're concerned with your toms not cutting enough in the mix with the UV2s, maybe I should remind you that among the list of amazing drummers that I said previously, among them is Thomas Hocke. I won't say anything else. So shut the f up if you think you'll sound weak using the UV2s. If you made it this far, I really hope you found this video useful. So, tack så mycket. Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. Muito obrigado. Dankeschön. Muchas gracias. Spasiba. Kiitos. Grazie mille. Arigato gozaimasu. Just finished my drink. This is where also the video ends. See you in the next video.